The biggest news stories.
The time is 4 o'clock. Good afternoon. We bring to you the news around Africa. Militants seeking independence for Cameroon's English-speaking regions killed 4 Ghanaians as dispute with the Francophone-dominated government degenerate into open warfare. The government spokesman says several separatists were killed by security forces in ensuing clashes. The separatists have launched a series of deadly raids on government police and soldiers in recent weeks, leading authorities to escalate a crackdown that has killed dozens of civilians. Repression by President Paul Biya's government against what began as peaceful protests a year ago by Anglophone activists over perceived social and economic marginalization has bolstered support for armed militants demanding a full break with Yaoundé. At least 7,500 people have crossed into Nigeria since October 1, when the secessionists declared an independent state called Ambazonia, and the UN Refugee Agency says it is bracing itself for as many as 40,000. The English-speaking regions joined the French-speaking Republic of Cameroon that the year after its independence in 1960. At least 61 people have been killed in clashes between different ethnic groups in Ethiopia's Oromia region since Thursday. It is not clear what caused the latest violence between the ethnic Somalis and Oromos, which comes after soldiers shot dead 16 ethnic Oromos at a protest on Tuesday. Ethiopia's Oromia and Somalis regions share a long internal border and in the past have fought over grazing land. Oromia government spokesperson Adisu Arega announced the death on his Facebook page. He said 29 ethnic Oromos were killed between 14 and 17 December and 32 ethnic Somali Ethiopians were killed in revenge attacks. Historically, the relationship between Somalis and Oromos have been characterized by territorial competition, which often leads to disputes over resources including wells and grazing land. In 2004, a referendum to decide on the fate of more than 420 kebels, the country's smallest administrative unit, gave 80% of them to Oromia. Unknown gunmen have killed the mayor of Libya's port city, Misrata, after reportedly chasing his car and kidnapping him. Mayor Muhammad Eswati Mayor Mohammed Etwabi's body was found dumped in the street not long after returning to the city from an official visit to Turkey. Libya's third largest city is reputed to be safer and more stable than most in the conflict-ridden country. Mr. Eswitewi was abducted by unknown assailants after leaving the airport in the city. A Libyan official, Abubakar al-Raish, said the mayor and his brother had been ambushed by 4 assailants who then shot the brother in the leg and abducted the mayor. A Kenyan court has awarded a schoolgirl $40,000 after she was strip-searched by police looking for drugs in 2015. Half-naked pictures of the young woman allegedly taken by police during the incident were then circulated on social media. The court said the rights of the 18-year-old secondary school student had been violated. The lawsuit was filed jointly by the victim and child rights group Cradle. They said that the semi-nude photos humiliated her and sought compensation of $70,000. Local media said that the young woman was one of the 45 students arrested by police reportedly for smoking marijuana and having sex on a bus. The schoolgirl pleaded guilty to being in possession of marijuana shortly afterwards and was sentenced to 18 months probation. President Peter Mutharika of Malawi has declared 20 of the country's 28 districts in disaster areas following an invasion by fall army worms. The government is seeking international help to contain the outbreak, which President Mutharika says is a major threat to Malawi's food security. The spokesperson for President Mutharika, Ngemi Kalirani, said the government has just procured about 56,000 liters of pesticide, just 1/7 of the amount needed. He said despite the shortage, the government is already distributing pesticides such as cypermethrin to farmers in some affected areas. Fall armyworm also hit Zimbabwe and Zambia early this year. Researchers in Malawi are experimenting with other pesticides. Scientists at Bumbwembwe Agricultural Research Station say that so far about 5 pesticides have been found to be effective. That was Africa Today. I am Femi Osinuga. Good afternoon.